Let me handle this, everyone.
Watch my finesse and style.
Don't forget to
Everything's cool. Nobody panic. Hey, big guy. You Krew? Well, we shook the heat, and your shipment's in primo condition.
That's good, eh? Because a cargo of rare eco ore is worth more than 10 of your lives. And of course, I'd be forced to collect slowly. The underground will take anyone with a pulse these days. And what we have here, the Shadow's mascot of the month. Ooh, soft. Zig, this fur would go well with my silk suit, eh?
Listen, tons of fun. Anyone can see that you, and I have the real juice in this burg.
We're all players, right? We're all looking for a piece of the action, right?
I think we can do business, right?
We did you a favor. Now it's your turn. Why is the Baron giving eco to metalheads?
And what kind of experiments Dr. Torrington's planning to do with the Dark Eco? That's another thing we want to know.
Questions like that could get a person killed, eh? Zig!
Pay El Capitan and his friends a bonus.
If you want to see what that baby can do, try the gun course outside. Show me some skill with that hardware, and I'll hire you for a job or two, eh?
Holy shit! Check out this bad boy.
Nice. I can shoot down metalheads with this thing.
Me free!
Excellent shooting, lads.
Ever thought about being a Wastelander?
Can't say that I have.
You know, now that you mention it, I've actually never thought of becoming a Wastelander myself either. What do you guys think?
I wouldn't mind. As long as I try not to get my hands dirty, that is.
I don't mind either, especially with stopping Praxis and the metalheads.
Wastelanders find items from the outside the city walls, eh? Any artifact or weapon worth having comes through my hands. Work for me and I'll throw some of the sweeter items your way.
Kill metalheads? Get toys? Sounds good to me.
Slow down, Jack and a fat man. You two had better run that by me again, because there's no way I'm going outside the city to face more metalheads.
Sig will show you the ropes.
So, you want to be Wastelanders, huh, misfits?
Well, we'll see what you're made of when we get out in the thick. Krew wants some new trophies to put butts in chairs at the Hip Hog, so I'm gonna bag him 5 nasty metalheads at the pumping station. Don't wet your fur, Chili Pepper, cause we're rolling with the Peacemaker.
Woo! I need one of those. Where'd you get it?
Don't ask. Sig needs someone to watch his back while he tracks the metalheads, eh?
We'll meet at the pumping station. Listen, cherries, don't you leave me dangling in the wind out there.
Let's do it.
Hello, cherries. Ready to hunt a few metalheads? Follow me, stick close, and watch my 6. It's gonna be fun. Home team 5, metalheads nothing. That was the last one. Tell Krew we got them all cooked and canned. I'm gonna clean Peacemaker and pick up the trophies.
You did good, rookies. You lads are turning out to be quite useful, eh?
I have another task for you. The sewers used to be a fabulous smuggling route for me before the Baron installed security devices.
And before those late-night snack runs kept you from fitting out the front door.
I bet you've hatched another brilliant plan in that hungry little brain of yours. So, who or what do we have to shake down, knock out, or blow up?
Well, I need someone to go down and shoot every sentry gun in the sewers. And I'll give you a sweet weapon upgrade if you succeed.
Let me guess. Dank murky water? Reeks worse than your breath at an oyster fest? Fuller of metalheads than your plate at a one-pass buffet? And of course, weapons more lethal than your ever-so-tiny whiteys on a hot summer day. Look, Donut Hole, why don't we float around here looking hot and heavy, and you go roto-root the pipes?
We're not doing anything until you tell us why metalheads are trading with the Baron's forces.
I should have had you both kneecapped, eh? All I know is that the Baron cut a desperate deal with the metalhead leader.
Wait a minute. You're saying that the Baron made a deal with the metalheads in exchange for the Dark Eco?
But if that's the case, it might also explain why Dr. Torrington needs the eco for his experiments.
Metalheads need eco, so the Baron supplies them with regular shipments. In return, the metalheads agree to attack the city just enough to satisfy the Baron's continued rule.
Yeah, but how long can that deal last?
Well, I doubt that it won't last very long. And that'll probably not be a good thing either.
Well, the Baron is running short on eco, eh? And the metalheads are short on patience. Baron Praxis needs this wall to keep in power. Otherwise, the city would put the true ruler on the throne, wherever that little brat is.
We'll clear out your sewers.
And we haven't forgotten about that weapons upgrade you promised in return.
Bloodsuckers. What is that horrible smell?
Oh, great! We do your dirty work in the sewers and come back smelling worse than a wet hip hog in a warm barn. This could have a serious impact on the lady factor.
No. I think it was my lunch, actually. Nice work in the sewers, eh? I guess you're looking for that weapon upgrade. Well, there's a blaster mod stashed in some crates at the port. Find it, and it's yours. I have a proposition for you, Jack. Racing is the biggest sport in the city. Errol is the undisputed grand champion. He's crazy and dangerous on the track. My kind of guy. Only a fool would dare race against him, eh? And that's where you two come in. A client of mine is looking for a fast driver for her racing team. Here's a security pass to get you into the stadium section. And your contract with just a few trifles for me. I've already signed your name to save time.
We, the racers, hereby agree to give Krew all proceeds from race earnings, endorsement fees, broadcast royalties, syndication residuals, vehicle sponsorships, small appearance fees, collectible card assets, fast food tie-ins, use of likeness rights, talk show deals, clothing lines, all print rights, including book, novella, comic, pamphlet, ticket tape, neon sign, and bathroom graffiti designs. Toy rights, shoe lines, mood rings, game rights. Game rights? Vitamin endorsements, city kickback movie deals, and of course, all death and dismemberment accident insurance claims.
We can work out the tiny details later. If you can get from here to the race garage near the stadium in less than 3 minutes, my client said she would consider letting you drive for her team. Make me proud,